Can we make do with less without sacrificing our quality of life? At their best, city centers have made it possible to live small but well. Established downtown locations use all the space available. Land is often expensive, so a renovation or a new modern house becomes worthwhile, no matter how tiny the property. But living small can also mean living affordably. For architectural intern Andy Thompson, the solution was a mini-home.
There's an idea that if we were all to live the way we do here in the West, we'd need an additional 10 planets. So instead of saying, well, that's absurd, we can't have 10 more planets to draw resources from, why don't we reduce our consumption, our impact to 1/10? So what we've done here is 1/10 the gas, 1/10 the water, and in fact 1/100th the electrical requirement that a conventional house would have. Many people see it from the outside and have all kinds of preconceptions. Oh, this is too small for me to live in. But then when they see the inside, they feel how light, airy, open it is. I have lived here in the mini home throughout the summer for 4 months. And I mean, we loved it. Hi. Hey, Kier. The kids love it. I mean, the whole family had input in the design process. With, you know, my 6-year-old sitting around the kitchen table saying, I'd love to have a loft that I can climb up into. Come on up. Go on up. Let him go. The materials that we're using in the mini home are the greenest we could find. All of the woods that we have, plywood, framing lumber, are all Forest Stewardship Council certified. We selected alternatives to vinyl for pretty much everything. We have a natural rubber floor. The finishes are all plant oil based and beeswax. And we also have no formaldehyde in any of the millwork. The day it came out of the factory, it smelled like a fresh country kitchen, you know. It didn't have the usual being hit with a wall of toxic gas, which most new cars and trailers have.
The mini-home is designed to be comfortably warm and well lit all on its own, without the use of any fossil fuels. This is accomplished with a small and very quiet co-generator that's based on a Stirling engine.
So in a typical house, you have a furnace, a hot water heater, and electricity being generated from a plant somewhere. In the mini home, we have one unit that does all of that. It's giving you hot water, space heating, and electricity. Now, this is an engine called a Stirling engine, and it can run on biodiesel. So there's no need for propane or fossil fuel. It's a heat engine. So the pistons move and generate electricity, and the bulk of the heat is then transferred into a thermal storage tank, which heats your hot water and gives you space heating. Basically, it's a personal power plant.
All the gear to keep the mini-home running is neatly tucked under the living room floor.
So what we've done here is placed all of the mechanical systems for the mini-home in a raised floor cavity. We've got 3 systems, air system, a water system, and an electrical system. From the solar panels and the wind turbine, we have electrical energy coming into the batteries through a charge controller. The solar panels are actually located right here on the canopy, the entrance to the mini-home. And we can also tilt it to the most appropriate solar angle for the time of year. We have a wastewater tank, which from the kitchen sink, shower, and bathroom sink will go into a gray water system outside of the unit. And then we also have a composting toilet. There's a reason why the mini-home is built as a trailer and not as a house. I've worked on off-grid sustainable housing for over 10 years. And in almost every instance, we have issues where we're bumping up against disincentives to doing green buildings in the building code and in zoning bylaws. That being said, as such, it's a legitimate form of residential dwelling. And if it's prefab, it's light and quick and simple to bring in.